Welcome. Today I'm going to speak about the digital rupee that's being introduced by Reserve Bank of India. It's my second presentation on the same subject. And after the introduction, there are two questions that have already come into the discussion. One thing, whether they are going to stop the money circulation, whether this is going to be a first step towards further demonetization. And apart from this, the general question is that whether this digital rupee concept is going to affect the Indian economy or is going to act against the Indian economy. These are the questions that have been raised by so many persons, and here is the answer. And what is going to be the important thing that you have to know about the digital rupee. And with this, I want to start the discussion once again in my second presentation. Important things that you should know about the digital rupee. So digital rupee comes into effect from 1/12/2022, is being introduced by Government of India through RBI, and it has been launched at 4 major cities, that is New Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Bhubaneswar. And second phase, the already it has been decided to run the pilot project at Ahmedabad, Gangtok, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Indore, Kochi, Lucknow, Patna, and Shimla, and slowly to all other places. After subtracting if there is any pros and cons, everything they have to subtract. And it has been initially launched 4 banks. Through 4 banks, this digital rupee is being marketed, is going to be marketed. That is State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, Yes Bank, and IDFC Bank. And the second phase, they've already decided to launch with Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, HDFC Bank, and Kotak Mahindra Bank. Slowly they will enter. So this is the basic thing that you should know about the digital rupee. And it is being issued by Reserve Bank of India. It's a legal tender in India. This is very, very important. This is a digital rupee which is equivalent to physical currency. It's being issued by Reserve Bank of India. It's a legal tender in India. So just I'm giving once again the warm-up discussion. And it's an additional currency. It's an additional currency. Physical currency is there. Physical currency, they are not going to abolish. They are going to continue. It's an additional currency. It will be in the form of digital rupee. And previously, when the transaction took place, initially they started with barter system, that is exchange of goods to goods, and they have converted it into coin system. They made the coin system on the unit base and not on the weight base. Later on, they have shifted to paper currency. Now, due to the lot of technology development, now the government is going to deal with our introduction of the digital currency. And digital rupee has got all the features of paper, physical paper currency. You can easily transfer, anybody can accept because it's a legal tender. So it has got all the features of paper currency, and it is issued in the same denomination. That is, digital rupee is being issued in the same denomination of paper currency. It is such as 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, 2000. In all denominations, you can get the digital rupee. And this is the main reason for issuing the digital rupee is because if you handle the paper currency, then you have to incur the paper cost, you have to transport the cost, you have to store the cash and everything. For everything, it requires the money. So cost is involved in more. Here, to reduce the cost, this concept of digital rupee is being introduced by Reserve Bank of India. Slowly, they will replace the physical currency, but at present, both are available. Physical cash currency is also accepted, and that is e-rupee, that is digital rupee is also accepted. It is being distributed to the customers through intermediaries like banks. Through banks, the Reserve Bank of India, they distribute the digital rupee to the customers, to the merchants. And when you look at the digital rupee, it's a liability because the entire liability is being borne by the Reserve Bank of India. Even in this physical rupee also, there is one thing. I promise to pay the bearer of this rupee of 500. It's being signed by Reserve Bank government. So it's on behalf of Reserve Bank of India, the governor is giving the promise. Just like that, it's a digital rupee. It's a liability to RBI. If I am holding the cash here, this is my asset. So this is a very important thing that you should know about the digital rupee. And you can transact the business between the person to person and person to merchants. So individual transactions are also allowed in digital rupee, as well as you can between the person to the business people also you can do the transaction. So payment to the merchants. Suppose if you are going there and you are going to buy some goods, you can either give physical cash or you can transfer this digital rupee from the wallet to the merchants by using the QR code. This QR code is available at the merchant place. The main feature of in digital rupee is trust, safety, and finality. These are the three things. That's a major thing about the feature of digital rupee. And here I have put the word R. R means retail. So it is not wholesale. So this is applicable between person to person and person to merchants. So when you put W, that means the wholesale. So it has to be taken place in between the big persons. It is not applicable to the public. So here the RBI has introduced digital rupee in retail basis, and for this, this is called as CBDC is not in few countries. The CBDC, they are giving interest to the balance that they have in the wallet. But in India, suppose if you are having cash now, suppose if you are having cash, there is no interest for this. Unless until you go and deposit this cash in your bank, you'll be getting the interest. Otherwise, it is not there. If you are deposit the money in current account, you will not be getting any interest. Suppose if you are depositing the money in SB account or fixed deposit, you will be getting the interest. But in this digital rupee, whatever be the balance in India, as said by RBI, there is no interest payable. Because if the interest is being paid for the digital wallet, for the digital rupee, then they are the direct competitor to the banks, because the bankers, they will definitely lose interest. So this is a basic thing of the digital rupee in India. And another important thing is it's a medium of exchange. So, and it's a unit of account, and it has got a store value. So medium of exchange means you give me this goods, I pay this money. So this is the medium of exchange. I pay this digital rupee. It's a unit of account. For 1 unit, you have to pay this amount of digital money, digital rupee. And if you make the deposit, if you park the amount in the digital wallet, it has got the store value. So anywhere you can use that fund. And the main important thing of introduction of digital rupee, from my point of view, is it is applicable there. You can use it for payment and settlement. Payment and settlement, you can use digital rupee. And it's a main thing is you can use the digital money within India as well as outside India for any payment. So that means if you have got the money here, and if the CBDC is being recognized and approved by the other country, in case if you are going to some other country, say Australia, and if they are having the same CBDC, the Indian government has authorized the CBDC of Australia, and if CBDC of India, if they wanted to bilateral agreement without carrying any cash physically in your pocket, you can travel abroad. You can use your CBDC money, that is digital rupee, at Australia. But this digital rupee should be recognized by the other country. So it's digital rupee, you can use it for domestic usage as well as for the international usage. And one very, very important thing is everybody has got a doubt that it's a digital currency. Digital rupee is going to be the equivalent for cryptocurrency. No, it is not such like. It is not a cryptocurrency, because it's being recognized by RBI and it's a legal tender, and it is not subject to any fluctuation, and the owner of holding the digital rupee is being confirmed, and RBI has control over the digital rupee. It saves a lot of people, that is from citizens of India, from loss financially, which is against the cryptocurrency. In cryptocurrency, the owner is not confirmed. Anybody who is having the cryptocurrency, they say that I am the owner, but it's being regulation is being done by different parties in cryptocurrency. But with reference to digital rupee, the regulation has to be done only by the Reserve Bank of India, and it's not fluctuating. But in cryptocurrency, you can say that 1 unit of cryptocurrency is this much. Say 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs. Today it is 2 lakhs. Tomorrow it's 3 lakhs. So there are a lot of speculations, there are a lot of gambling is there in cryptocurrency, but there is no such thing in the digital rupee because the value remains constant. Whatever be your investment in the digital rupee, that remains the constant. And there is no calculation, no speculation, gambling or allowed in the digital rupee. This is a very important thing. This is the highest feature of the digital rupee. And Reserve Bank of India through CBDC manages digital rupee. This is the main thing because the Reserve Bank of India has control over the digital rupee because they control through the CBDC. And today, the chairman said, SBI State Bank of India chairman said, digital rupee is going to be a game changer and it has got durable effects and should have ensured better monetary transaction at lesser cost. Now, bankers, they started to realize the importance, realize the utility of the digital rupee. Slowly, they are going to create the awareness in the public. And digital rupee, to have the digital rupee, but there is no bank account required, there is no debit card required, but it is required for the UPI payment. Suppose if you have to make the payment through UPI or GPay, you should have a debit card, you should have a bank account. There is no such thing with reference to digital rupee as of now. In future, you can get this. So digital rupee provides the same level of privacy as cash owns. Just like cash, if you are holding cash, that is yours. Same level of privacy because even you can have any number of amount in cash, but the same amount of privacy is being seen through the digital rupee. And RBI now requested the financial institutions to consider retail denomination of digital rupee. RBI initially now they thought they can market with the higher denominations, but it's only initial stage. Slowly, everybody will all denominations you will get. So this is what the expert says. And after CBDC transfer the money to consumer wallet, see you have to transfer the money to RBI and RBI through CBDC, they transfer the money to the consumer wallet. Then the bankers have got no role because they have got no right, not to maintain any records or monitor the transactions. The responsibility shifts to the CBDC. This is the highest thing because RBI has got direct control over the digital rupee as of now. And if you make the deposits in a digital wallet or digital rupee, all the income tax provisions are applicable. To say if you have make a deposit of 50,000 and above in the digital rupee concept, you have to provide your PAN, all KYC norms, and if you have to pay payment of more than 2 lakhs, all the provisions of income tax are applicable. Then how you can use how you can transfer the money from the wallet. So it can be done through the mobile also because your account is being linked to the wallet. The wallet is directly you have got the app and you have got the link in your mobile. And if you want to transfer to anyone by using the CBDC app, you can transfer the money to anyone. And even if there is no network also you can do it. And even if you are not having any smartphone also you can do it. If you are transferring the money without smartphone, then you will be getting through SMS or you can send the money through SMS. And as well as, and if you have got a QR smartphone, you can transfer the money through QR code also. And digital at present, I said at present, the digital rupee can be transacted without any bank involvement. But this can be distributed through bank, but without having any bank account, you can transfer the money. So this is the present concept. So without having any bank involvement, you can transfer the money. And for digital rupee, no physical currency backup. Suppose if you are transferring money from say A bank to B bank, money of physical currency is being transferred to B bank. You go to B bank and you can withdraw the money. Here, there is no such thing. No physical currency backup is there in digital rupee. This is a very, very important thing that you should know. And it's a long way to go in India, because our entire India is being, all the citizens, we are having the physical cash. We are accustomed to physical cash. We have to change our mentality from physical cash to digital concept, because cash is the king in the Indian economy. So slowly we have the RBI or government, they slowly market, they slowly create awareness to change the physical currency to the concept of digital rupee. And it helps. This is the main thing for the purpose for which this digital rupee is being introduced. It helps to control counterfeit currency, because a lot of counterfeit notes are in circulation. Now I can say one thing, counterfeit checks are also in circulation. This is also another type of fraud that is being taken place in India. Counterfeit checks and counterfeit currency, you can block it. There is no question of counterfeit currency, and it controls the black money. Controls the black money, which is a very, very dangerous weapon to any economy. So black money, and it also avoids, it also controls the bribe. And even if you are having cash, physical cash, it can be stolen, but it avoids theft, because unless until the money is being transferred with password, the money is yours. So even there are some problems also may come. They may come and threaten you, but that's a different issue. But straight away you can have control over counterfeit currency, black money, bribe, theft, and all transactions which violates the laws of the country. Because a lot of even the smugglers have been paid in cash, physical cash. But if physical cash is slowly going out of the market, slowly goes, then when digital currency comes into the concept, then it will definitely have control over the persons who violate the laws of the country. For example, it's a smuggling. Then slowly in future, even another one thing is there are a lot of FEMA violations are also there, because forex frauds are there is also there. Those type of frauds also can be controlled, can be removed by way of digital currency, because Hawala transaction will automatically come to the end. And according to me, and it's my personal view, slowly in future, our Indian economy, our physical currency concept will definitely go, and slowly we are moving to the digital rupee, and it is going to be an indirect demonetization, but it is in the longer run, and I cannot say that it's in the shorter run. Slowly they say that, okay, slowly this digital rupee is going to replace the physical currency. It is not a direct demonetization. It is going to be the indirect demonetization. This is my personal view. For each and everything, please go through the RBI circulars, RBI concept note on CBDC, that is central bank digital currency. All the views expressed by me is my personal view. And for the clear-cut understanding, please refer the RBI circulars and the concept note on central bank of digital currency. Let us hope that this digital rupee is going to change our Indian economy, and it is going to give you a very good financial stability to our India. It is going to boost our Indian economy. It is not going to act against the Indian economy. With this, I am just closing my presentation. Thank you very much for the patient hearing of this program. Nandri, Vanakkam.